Imagine two people. One earns $100,000 a year but feels constantly anxious, stressed, and inadequate. The other earns just enough for a stable life but walks around with peace, clarity, and freedom. Who is richer? We have been conditioned since childhood to believe that wealth is measured by the number printed on a salary slip, the number of zeros in a bank account, the size of a house, the model of a car, the status labels attached to our life. But what if real richness has very little to do with how much you earn and much more to do with how much you think you need? Today, we explore a truth most people never realize until late in life. Wanting less can make you feel richer than earning more. And once you understand this deeply, money stops controlling you. You begin to control money. Modern life runs on desire. Advertisements tell us to upgrade phones every year, wardrobes every season, lifestyle every month. Social media makes us feel broke even if we are financially stable because someone out there always has more. So we chase a moving finish line. First, you want a slightly bigger apartment than a bigger one, and then you want a car which is much better than your current car, perhaps a luxury car. You get promoted and feel proud for 1 week. You buy something expensive and feel happy for 2 days, then you want more. This is the hedonic treadmill. You run but stay in the same place emotionally. You earn more but feel the same inside. The baseline never changes because the mind adapts. Whatever you get soon becomes normal and invisible. People think money buys happiness, but science shows money mostly buys relief from unhappiness. After basic comfort is met, happiness barely increases with income. Yet, we chase more because the world sells us the dream that enough is never enough. But what if richness is not about having more but needing less? Think of wealth like a glass of water. Some people keep pouring more and more, but the glass never feels full. Others learn to drink slowly, taste the purity, and realize the glass was full long ago. When you want less, the gap between what you have and what you need shrinks. That gap is what we call stress, dissatisfaction, and insecurity. A person who earns modestly but feels content can be mentally wealthier than someone with millions who feels nothing is enough. Real wealth is stability. Real wealth is ability to wake up without financial fear, to enjoy a meal without calculating cost, to buy things you truly need instead of things used to impress strangers you will never meet again. When you want less, you spend less, you save more, your decisions become clearer. You stop entering debt traps trying to maintain an image. You stop comparing yourself to everyone else. Contentment is the most undervalued form of wealth. It does not show up in net worth charts, but it reflects in sleep, skin, laughter, relationships, and inner peace. People talk about financial freedom like it only comes from earning more, but real freedom is the ability to choose. If your lifestyle demands a high salary, you are trapped. You must work, you must grind, you must continue even when tired. Want less and suddenly freedom becomes cheaper. When basic needs are met and desires are reasonable, you can switch careers, take a break, spend time with family, start a business, and accept less stress. You're not choking under EMI, bills, loans, and status maintenance. This unlocks the greatest wealth in life: time. Time to think, time to breathe, time to learn, time to be present with the ones you love. A billionaire with no peace or time is poorer than a modest man who watches sunsets with gratitude in his heart. Let us bring this form of philosophy into real life. Here is how the feeling of richness grows when desire reduces. You buy only things that add value, so everything you own feels meaningful. Your home is lighter, cleaner, calmer. You stop chasing trends and start building taste. You stop competing with the world and start listening to yourself. You become more grateful because you finally notice what you already have. Gratitude is wealth disguised. When you list blessings, you realize you stand inside abundance. A body that works, a roof that protects, meals. You did not have to hunt for access to the internet. clean water, a place to sleep, people who care. These are miracles that billions would trade fortunes for. You feel richer not because the world changed, but because perception changed. True wealth starts inside. One day you will be 50, 60, 70, and you will look back. You will not remember the brand of shoes you wore, the phone you upgraded, the furniture you bought because someone else had better. You will remember moments, peace, love, conversations, mornings without anxiety, nights without regret, a life that felt yours, not borrowed from society's expectations. Money is important. Work hard, earn well, build wealth. But do not forget, wealth is useless if the soul is bankrupt. The richest people are those who do not need the world to give them more to feel whole. So ask yourself today, what can I remove from my life, not add? What desire is training peace? What if richness is not out there but already here within me? Wanting less is not weakness, it is liberation. And in that liberation, you may discover something astonishing. The moment you stop chasing, the more you start feeling rich.